Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name is Tim, and in this episode I have the pleasure to present you the entire lineup of the Baleine, which is the brand new diver by Nezumi. Yes, Nezumi is one of these companies that has established an own design language pretty early in their development. I follow them quite a while now and reviewed many of their watches, and there was never something really disappointing. They really have managed to create something you can spot from a distance, and you know that's a Nezumi watch, and that's not so easy a thing. And as said before the intro, I have the entire lineup here, so two regular Baleine models plus the limited edition, very colorful, playful, here on the wrist. Might be sold out when you're watching this video, but at least you could try to hunt it down on the used market. But all the other watches I'm going to show you in this review are available, and I'm pretty confident that I can answer every question during this review, because as always it's not sponsored, so I'm free to talk about everything, about the pros and the cons. And now let's do it. Okay, and there we are with our three watches, the Baleine lineup. Limited edition, and these are the regular editions. And let's begin here with the blue dial. Handsome watch, focus please, handsome watch. Let's begin with the specs, with the measurements, the components, because they all share the same specs and components. So what we have here is a case diameter of 40 millimeters, a length, a lug to lug of 47, height including the crystal is 13, and we have a lug width here of 20 millimeters. Then the watch is equipped with a sapphire crystal with AR coating, anti-reflective coating on the inside, very important, very nice. We have a screw down crown and a 120 click unidirectional bezel. More of that later. As far as I understood, this is not really an insert here, it's a solid bezel, but yeah, somewhat polished the structure into that bezel, and you have applied a lume here. And inside works the Miyota 9039 automatic movement, which means that we have a power reserve of 42 hours. There you see the case back, very, very nice. Okay, let's go over the basic design choices here. So we have a very nice blue here, very nice chosen blue, not tacky, not too saturated, a bit like, yeah, something from the ocean, very well connotated. Then we have a very nice set of hands in a complementary color to the blue, so that we have a lot of contrast, nice legibility with these four numerals and these indices. We have massive lume, look at this, just nice, beautiful, very handsome, and of course legible as hell, really. Then we have the typical Nezumi case with these bold lugs here, brushed, as you can see, brushed lugs, brushed case. Then we have this Omega-esque facet here, also very cool. It's subtle, it's not a copy, it's a nice choice in my eyes. And of course the typical rockabilly style Nezumi case back, creating bonds, Stockholm, established 2011 and so forth. And I think like every Nezumi model, this watch was assembled in Germany, so that you have a bit of a proof over quality control, and the design comes from Sweden. Then we have here this leather strap. Leather strap. I'm not a fan of the Nezumi straps, I must say. Of the leather straps, they always feel a bit cheap. I'm very sorry, and they look used after a very short amount of time, so I'm not a big fan of that. But of course you can pair it now for the summer with rubber. Here you have a Nezumi rubber. This doesn't fit. This I will show you with another watch. But of course you have a lot of options here. You can also imagine a NATO strap, I think, for that watch. And now let's go over the functionality. I mean, it's a straightforward watch. Three-hand watch, no date, very easy to handle. And to tell you the truth, this feels so great. This feels so great. I mean, sometimes the bezel action is very stiff, so that you have to really use force. And I've heard one time that it's very hard to use that actually underwater when it's so stiff. And or you have a very loose bezel with a lot of play, so that you have a rattly sound. But this is just perfect. This is just a bezel perfection. happy to repeat this several times, and it aligns, and so really, really nice thing. This really feels expensive. So now let's unscrew the crown. Crown feels a bit scratchy, to be honest. And there you go. Now you can pull it out, and the movement has stopped. And now you can set the time. Feels like the typical Miyota, will do the job, but nothing to write home about. My little criticism now here is that it's very hard to screw the damn thing, to close it. You really need some force. Just look at this. You really need some force to close it. This is not perfect, Nezumi. Very sorry, but this is not perfect. So here are two little downsides. I see this strap option is not so great, and this is a bit stiff. This is a bit stiff, doesn't feel so luxurious, but we have to see this watch has a price tag of 583 euros. Okay, so you are under the 600 US dollar mark, and there you have some limitations, of course, and especially when you opt for an assembly in a country with high wages, then you have to invest a lot of money there, and you have to make some cuts elsewhere. And I think this is not perfect. There are other models available where this is a bit easier to handle and more pleasant to handle, really. Okay, next watch now. Here we have the black dial, and you can see it's pretty much the same watch but with another color. See, very, very nice. So for a different type of taste, and of course you can change here a lot. Black goes basically with everything, so you could put it on that rubber strap here. And then you have a very tooly look, actually a pretty cool look, I must say. Really like that. Or you can put it on that white, so very nice matching color here with the hands and indices and numerals. Looks a bit fresh. And yeah, interesting, very interesting contrast. Or you can go with that strap, although I'm not sure. Nope, we leave this for the last watch. And you see overall, same piece. I will show you every watch on my wrist under broad daylight in a second. But now let's go to the last one here. By the way, the bezel action wasn't an accident with the first watch. Same here, just smooth and nice and handsome. All right, and now we have the limited edition with a lot of colors, playful watch, really, really fun on the wrist, I must say. Showed it a bit around to family and friends, and they all found this pretty cool, that thing. And it's, after a while, it's not as loud as you think. Now it looks, very loud and very exciting, but when you have it on the wrist for a couple of hours, you get used to it. But it's not getting boring, and I think that's the important part here. And just again, nice. But same thing here. It's very hard to manipulate here. There you go. And there it's out now. And now you can set the time. A bit of play here, so it doesn't feel so good. And again, you need a lot of force to close the damn thing. Now, no, see that? That's not cool. That's not cool. I think you will get used to it, but I cannot close the thing. Now it's closed. All right, but that's not perfect, but the other things are pretty neat. Again, rather cheap strap, but here you can really do some impact with this color, for example. Very nice for the summertime. Imagine this close to the beach or even in the water. This looks very, very nice here. Or of course a black rubber strap, also very cool. Very nice look. And this creativity here is a bit more expensive because here the price tag tells us 702 euros, which are roughly, I think, 770 US dollars. All right, these are all three watches. Let me know in the comments which reference you prefer here. My reference of choice is clearly the limited edition, and then directly this blue one here. Looks pretty good in my eyes. All right, let's go out. Let's put them on the wrist. Let's see how they look under broad daylight. Okay, welcome back. I hope you found this enjoyable and informative, and I hope I could answer all your questions. If not, then let me know in the comments, please, then we can fix that there. And the last topic of this video is a little news from CasebackWatches.com, the online shop that keeps everything here afloat, everything alive, that online shop that makes it possible that I can do independent reviews. I hunted down a really nice watch case, was designed originally for metal bracelets. 3 metal bracelets, very, very simple, good looking construction for metal bracelet watches. And it's made from Baleine leather, which is a very high quality, luxurious leather from France. And the entire product is manufactured here in Germany, in Bavaria, in fact. And I can offer this thing now for metal bracelets, as said, but you can also use it for normal straps, of course. I can offer this with a very, very, very good price. I was a bit surprised myself that they offer this high-class product at such a low price, but I think they put every buck into the material, because the build, the design of and the build is relatively neat. It's relatively simple, and so I think they can produce these watch wallets relatively fast. So I can offer you these great watch travel wallets for 135 euros in Europe. And in case you're outside of Europe, then you don't have to pay your VAT, and then you can grab it for, what is it then? 120, 125 in that region. So check out casebackwatches.com. There you find this great watch wallet, especially for metal bracelets made of Baleine leather here in Germany. And that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for your attention, and until next time.